Welcome to the podcast mini series, How to Plan Your Wedding in 10 Days. I'm Andie, the founder of The Bridal Journey, and along with me, I've got Georgie from After the Rock, and we're going to guide you through planning your wedding in just 10 days. On day two, it's all about discovering your wedding style. Let's uncover what makes you unique as a couple and how to incorporate that into your wedding vision. So today's task is lots of fun. So it's discovering your wedding style. And Georgie, where should couples start?
I always suggest that it's so hard because we see so much, we consume so much. We're on Instagram, we're on Pinterest, we're on TikTok, and people are giving us opinions and we're seeing friends' weddings and families' weddings. There is just so much content out there. So I always suggest that you start by seeing what you like as a couple. So start from home. So I always say, what do you like surrounding yourself with? Open up your cupboards. What palettes do you lean towards? Like what in your home, like what decor in your home makes you really happy? What are your favorite restaurants and why? So get out a pen, write down like the color palettes maybe around your house, or you might go into a shop and think, I really love the feeling in here, and really observe what it is about that space that you really like. At a restaurant, start to think about like how you're served the food, like what kind of cuisine it is, how the wait staff, what the wait staff are wearing, and what the fit out is like. So start there. Your favorite holiday destination, like is there a feeling that you have, when you go to Puglia on holidays? Like what does that feel like for you? Is it relaxed and beachy, or do you prefer to go to a five-star, hotel and an incredible Michelin star restaurant? So start to tune in on that. And then I always recommend that you, of course, get onto Instagram and Pinterest and all the places and Vogue Weddings and Bridal Journey and start to save all of the things that you really love. Just start saving, save, 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 save. And you'll start to see a little bit of a pattern. There will be a few different styles and different looks, which is fine. I then say maybe start to talk about the words that describe what you're wanting. So you might want it to be romantic, classic, and chic. Like those might be your words. Or you might want it to be fun and a party vibe and casual. So think about those words so that when you're looking at those photos, you can start to sort through them and go, okay, if my words are romantic, chic, and beautiful, anything that's romantic, chic, and beautiful, put it into its own folder and you'll start to see a pattern there. And it'll really help you to pull yourself, into the look and feel that you want, and will help to navigate all of those decisions. It can be so hard because there are so many cool looks and feels and vibes, and a lot of people want to do something different and want to do something that is unique. And we do see that often people start to copy each other and do what is, what's on trend, which is great. That's like awesome too. But I do think if you want a wedding that is a true reflection of you as a couple, you've got to start from home. You've got to start from your favorite restaurant and your favorite things and start to pull those images rather than, you know, cookie cutting and, taking a picture and completely copying it.
And also, we did interview a bride a while back, and I remember her saying exactly what you had just said then. And when she created her mood board for her wedding, it wasn't actually any other weddings, it was stuff to do with her favorite artwork. And
Yes.
then I think they came up with like their wedding theme based off, I think they went with like maybe a Slim Aaron's. It was like some really niche topic. Whoever listens to this podcast know what I'm talking about, but it was like a Slim Aaron's X something something. But she had
Yeah.
narrowed it down from like her favorite artwork, book, music that they listened to. And then it was just this truly unique wedding and it was different.
So cool.
Yeah.
We had we'll have clients that like lean into their culture as well. We had a client from Korea, and her images that she'd pulled have been like these incredible moon vases that are really traditionally Korean, but they were in like the Met and they were like a really modern take on it. So, and the way that the Ikebana style of the floral really suited, like lent into that as well. So I definitely think thinking of your culture, thinking of your heritage, thinking of what is essentially you, and exactly that, like pulling from architecture and art and fashion rather than looking at, oh, here's another wedding with another drape, like just trying to think outside the box.
And you're planning, I mean, this is a podcast on how to plan your wedding in 10 days. And
Yes.
you may do that, but your wedding will still be in 12 months' time.
Yes.
And you seem to, you're planning for something that is 12 months down the track, and trends do change and things do change and things can be really saturated. Like you're seeing things again and again and again. So I think that's a really interesting take to really narrow it down to what suits you and working out the words that you want your wedding to be as well. It's just something different that I haven't heard of before because I guess that you need that anchor because the trends do change and this is something that is going to be in the future. So you want something a bit timeless as well.
Exactly, and those trends can be layered. So you can have like the base, like how what color you do your cloths and the chairs and the table, and the choir that you use or the entertainment. Like you can really anchor that with utilizing what is truly you, and then those trendy things can be layers on top. Whether that's your tchotchkes, like that's the cool matchbox that you do, or the printed scarf, or it can be like little touches, the disposable cameras, like whatever's becoming really popular around your wedding. You can, of course, incorporate that as well.
Great. So to just summarize this episode, we're writing down our priorities and our non-negotiables, which we did kind of in the previous episode,
Yes.
keywords to describe you as a couple, and then you're kind of looking for inspiration from around your home, favorite restaurants, music, artwork, fashion, things that make you and your partner you.
Yes.
And then we are gathering lots of inspiration. So looking at Instagram, Pinterest, creating our folders, just saving everything and then narrowing them down into buckets that suit that theme in your words.
Exactly. And don't worry, we are going to get to exactly how we're going to put that into practice with styling your wedding in a future episode.
Great. So thanks so much for that advice. So if I'm a bride listening, grab your notepad, look on Pinterest, save some things. Don't forget in our notes section, we've got our downloadable PDF as well. Next week, we're talking about choosing your venue. So stay tuned for next week's episode.